Ultimate Long Flight Surviving Guide. Hello everyone, this is Amit Dunn. Recently, we took a 20-hour flight from Toronto to Bangkok. And today in this video, based on our experience, I'd go for a few tips you can use to survive or make your longer flight comfortable. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the pre-flight preparation, which you'd require to do long before your actual flight starts. For our flight, I started preparing these things about 8 to 10 months ago. And I'll go for a few points which you can use to some currency converted before you're going to the destination. Now, do not convert everything you need to spend in that destination country, because if you are converting currency in your local country or in your own country, you're going to pay probably high rates. So what I suggest that convert about a little amount. For example, for my case, I just converted 100 Canadian dollars for Thailand, and just to survive, the first couple of days, because I didn't want to go to the currency exchange store for the first one day or the first couple of days. And then once I'm at the destination, I'd go to a currency exchange or an ATM machine to withdraw cash. If you are exchanging a currency at the airport, you're going to pay higher rates. So definitely avoid that. Never exchange currency at the airport. And most likely you're going to be having to wait in the long line. So always exchange just a little bit of money before going to your destination country, and do not exchange currency at the airport. And the best thing to do when you arrive at the destination country after 1 or 2 days, because you already have some money to get going, then you can go to a local currency shop. Or what you want to do is to book your seat before your flight. So when you purchase the ticket, you can book seat usually paid anytime after buying your ticket. And I recommend booking an aisle seat if your flight is longer than 6 hours, and window seat if your flight is shorter than 6 hours. But in our case, we are a couple. So what happened? We booked both aisle seat and window seat. So on flight, there are some seats which are only 2 seats in a row. So you're not going to be sitting with anyone else in the middle or on the side. So we booked these 2 seats, and we had both air, window and aisle seats. And also, we didn't have to worry about the whole entire flight. Someone is just bothering us. And we also booked a seat close to the washroom, but not really close, but just little close. So throughout the flight, we didn't have to worry about walking a lot, going to the washroom. And also, you have to pay for these seats, but it's worth paying for seats if you have a long flight. And especially it came in handy as I was getting up and going to the washroom throughout the flight and walking on the aisle. This is a must or crucial for a long flight. We started packing a long time ago, and the way we packed, we had a small carry-on, and also we had a small checked-in luggage for both of us. We are 2 people. And what happened, on one side of the luggage, we put one person's essentials, and on the other side we put another person's essentials. So basically 2 people and only one checked a small suitcase or luggage. And with us, we had only a small carry-on or personal item, which was a small backpack. Is not too heavy, and that way we were comfortable going from airport to airport or enjoying the lounge. So I do not recommend packing bulky luggages or taking lots of items. For this type of how to pack light and what essentials you should take or you should not take, I have also more videos which you can find in the description box below. Online checking. Always check online, which usually starts 24 hours before the flight. That will make your travel a lot easier, because when you go to the airport, then you don't have to stay the long line where people haven't checked in. So we had literally no line. We had to just go to the machine and printed our boarding pass, put it on our luggage, and just drop it off. And there's no people, no line there. So that way we saved a lot of time. So always check in online. And another advantage of checking online, if the flight is too full and they have to cut some people or bump some people, you're not going to be the first one. Usually it's going to be those people who haven't checked in. They're going to be on the list. So that way we arrive at the airport a lot early. I mean, a lot early. So for our 1 o'clock flight, we arrived at the airport, I would say 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then that way we have to, we don't have to worry, or we don't need to stress about anything. Even if we stuck in traffic for 1 hour, still we are going to be okay. And then we pass through the security, and then we have a lot of time in our hands. And we usually go to the lounge, and enjoy our time and do some video, because we are content creators. And also, if you do not have access to lounge, then you can definitely get access from credit cards, or you can free lounge passes. So definitely always go to the lounge a lot, sorry, airport a lot early, even before your flight time, required flight time. That way you're not going to have any stress. And lounges, look into getting free access from a travel credit card. Usually, there are lots of travel credit cards which come with the free lounge accesses. If you do not have a free travel credit card, then some lounges you can just enter paying an entrance fee, or you can buy a lounge membership program which has, let's say, unlimited or 6 or 4 passes per year. You are paying a little bit money, but also you're going to have a lot of pleasant journey, because you don't have to eat at the airport, you don't have to wander around at the airport. You're going to have a you'll have a very nice place to sit, take shower, unlimited drink, food. So in my opinion, even if you have to pay for a lounge, still it's worth your time if you go to the airport a lot early. And it's best when you don't have to pay. For example, if you get free access from your credit cards. So try looking into flight preparation rather. Is that always use a flight booking app, or flight tracking app. For example, I use two apps. One is Kayak and one is Tripit. So what happens when you feed these apps your itinerary, or your tickets, your confirmation, or anything, they'll show the entire trip step by step, and you have everything visual in front of you. And that way, if you overbooked something, or if you missed a night, or if you missed a trip, or if you book the same hotel 2 times, or book the same night 2 times, it's going to be visible in front of your eyes, which you'd not know until you're looking at them visually. So what happened, I was actually out one night in Bangkok, because I booked 2 nights. However, I didn't have to book 2 nights, I only booked one night. So one of these apps gave me an alert that I'm missing one night, and it clicked in my mind that there's no way I can miss one night. Then I found out that what happened, I actually booked one night before, when I'm still on the plane, before even arriving. So I had to call the hotel to cancel that night and fix that trip. So if you have a long journey, for example 1 month trip, missing one night or one trip would ruin your entire trip, because it's going to be like a chain reaction, and you're going to miss all other trips one after another. So for that reason, I always recommend use a travel app, or tracking app like Tripit or Kayak, and then you have everything visual. And these apps also give you alert before your flight, when to um, check in online, when is your next trip coming. It's really convenient. So always use these two, or any one of them, or any other travel booking apps, or travel tracking apps. And another recommendation I'd do is that, if you're taking a flight or two flights, always book their flight app. So for example, I took Air Canada and Thai Airlines, and I would install their apps on my phone. And that way you can see that you're actually booked on that flight, and you can see your seats, your food, or anything. In the past, we used to call the flight customer service just before 3 days or one day to confirm. But now what I do, I just check on my app that everything is okay. That way I don't need to confirm, because my trip is there. But definitely always book the flight, actual flight app. Is movement and hydration. So if you're taking a long flight, especially 20-hour, 10-hour, 15-hour, I recommend getting up every 2 hours and walk a little bit, stretch a little bit. If you don't do that, then you might get blood circulation clogged, or there will be many other complications. You don't want to do that, especially if you're older. So always get or move every couple of hours, and that way you have your blood circulations okay. And also be careful about hydration. When you're on the flight, you don't want to drink a lot, because you don't want to go to the washroom, but that's a very wrong approach. So always drink a lot of liquids, and if you have to go to the washroom, especially go to the washroom. And this is the reason I mentioned you earlier to book a seat close to the washroom, but not too close. That way you don't have to go through walk the entire flight to go to the washroom. So hydration. Airplane air is very dry, so I recommend using 3 different types of skincare. So for example, one for your hands, which can be hand lotion, one for your face, which is a face lotion, and one is for your eyes, which is like an eye cream. The reason being, if you do not hydrate enough or put enough moisturizer on your skin is going to dry out and you're going to look actually bad when you get off the flight. So throughout the flight, especially if it's a long flight, apply moisturizer or cream, and noise reduction headphones can help you a lot throughout your flight. I usually use one of the noise reduction headphones like this, which is a wireless. This is Pixel Pro or Pixel 2 Pro. I'm not sure about the name, but it helps a lot. It cuts out the airplane noise significantly, and you can also listen to music and other stuff. But if you just want to cut out the noise, this is also a good thing. So noise reduction headphones or earplugs, definitely entertainment offered. Usually they have very new movies, lots of music, and lots of TV shows and everything. So definitely you don't get bored. Make proper use of the in-flight entertainment. And also I use a device like this, which is a airplane Bluetooth adapter. Now what it does is that you don't have to use actual airplane's earphone to connect to the in-flight entertainment. This can be connected to your own Bluetooth. And you have to just plug into the entertainment system on the plane, and then it is going to create a Bluetooth signal which you can use to through your earphone or earbuds to listen to in-flight entertainment system. So I recommend investing in one of those. There are different brands. I don't do any affiliate links or sponsorships or paid reviews. That's why I do not give any links. But if you search online, just airplane, it doesn't have to be uncomfortable and an annoying experience. It's just about it's just a matter of strategic planning and taking proper steps long before the flight to make sure that you have everything and you have done everything to make your flight more comfortable and a pleasant one, whether you're flying economy class or business class. For the next time tips and tricks video, I'm going to put a link on the screen, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.